Welcome, multifamily investors. This is Brandon here again, and I've got an example. I know people love examples, and I like putting examples up on the board. Just things to consider when you're shopping or looking and evaluating deals, right? Duplexes, triplexes, fourplexes, or bigger. We're going to take a smaller approach here, looking at a B-class duplex versus a C-class fourplex, or people call them quads. Now, if you don't know what B-class, C-class kind of means with multifamily, check out my other video where I explain that. Usually it breaks it down from A, B, and C. Okay, B is going to be a little bit better, nicer quality product. C is a little bit older, maybe needs some rehab and things like that. Here's our example. So a B-class duplex, and I took this from a real life couple properties that came up in my area today. Okay, stats: 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,400 square feet. A C-class, 4 units, all 2-bed, 1-bath, 900 square feet. Okay, the rent on these 3 twos, $2,500 a month. Your gross is $5,000 for those two. That's pretty good. $1,400 a month for these, $5,600 a month gross. So you're fairly close to that. The prices here are $800,000 versus $900. So I'm assuming a typical investor is going to put 25% down. Maybe you have $200,000 to $250,000 to invest, right? At today, 6%. So this deal is going to cost you $200 down. And keep in mind, I'm keeping this very simplified, right? This doesn't count closing costs and other stuff like that. $200,000 down. Your payment's going to be on $600, $35.97 a month. Okay, on the $900,000 deal, you're going to put down $225,000, and your payment's going to be $47 a month. Now, here's where we get into the things where I like more doors, right? Less risk. One tenant vacates in this duplex, you lose $2,500 of your $5,000. Your payment is $35.97. So now you're going to be operating at a $1,097 loss until you get that unit filled again. Okay. Likewise, one tenant moves out, your gross drops down to $4,200 on this fourplex. Your payment is still $47, but at least you're still cash flow positive. You're not having to feed that thing around $153. Now again, I'm not taking into consideration the utilities, insurance, property tax. Simplified example: one tenant moves out of this duplex, you're negative $1,000. One tenant moves out of this fourplex, you're still positive $153 a month. Things to consider: you may be paying a little bit more, you have to put $25,000 more down than this one. Kind of depends on what you have pride and ownership of owning. I know some people who don't want to own C-class. They'd rather have B-class properties. To me, I like to have pride in what I own as well, but I also like to minimize my risk. And I know tenants do move, okay? So that's just something to consider. And maybe you're fine with that, maybe you're not. But check out my other videos and look for the investor questionnaire link if you'd like to sync up with me for more info or to get connected locally, okay? Thank you.